But we'll start off with the projection. Before I can even do the accounting, we do have our projection tool that Leonard Rice created, and we're slowly taking it over. And what the projection tool is, it shows what we pumped this year that we'll have enough supplies to cover all the depletions until they're completely gone. And once we do that, then we can start with the accounting. And currently, even though we don't have a quota, nothing, I still have to do the accounting day to day, trying to keep the river whole. And the accounting form was created by Leonard Rice engineers. It's also in Excel, but a lot more complex. I have at least 2,000 rows in Excel, and the tabs at the bottom, the different sheets, there's probably at least 15 different sheets that pull in all of our data just to make the summary of the whole was area. And we're still working on getting the state approval for the accounting, but I still have to maintain it day to day. And I'm still trying to pay all the post-pumping depletions. I don't have to worry about current depletions, it's all the post-pumping. And like Randy had said, through the winter, we were able to keep the river whole, which was a great accomplishment for us. And for daily accounting, what starts is the depletions. We have to work the depletions, and it's a lot like the GMS, although you guys aren't pumping. What it is we take the meter readings, put them into the database. Lynn does that, Leonard Rice, works out the depletions, gives us monthly depletions. Then we convert it to daily depletions. That gets imported into the accounting workbook. And then, so now I know where I'm negative in the river, according to the call. And then I have to go back through the accounting and fill in all the supplies that I can get. And to explain some of our supplies is a lot of our share water goes through augmentation stations. And this is a picture of Lupton Bottoms. The great thing about it is we're getting so high on technology that what happens is it measures the flow through our aug station. 5 a.m. in the morning, our computer calls all these cell phones out of all of our aug stations, gathers all the last 24-hour readings, imports them into a computer at our work, and then it crunches all the numbers, does a daily flow rate, average flow rate, and then that gets imported into my computer, into the accounting workbook, and then that way I know what aug water was there for me to take credit for, and then that helps me fill in the supplies. And for the accounting, I do still have the 5 administrative reaches, but then I do have the 7 sub-reaches, 3 in F, 2 in C, and 2 in A, that we always have to keep whole, and also the bypass coordination. To handle the bypasses, wherever there's a dry up on the river, I have to make sure that we notify the state, which consists of their augmentation planning coordinator, and then the river commissioners for that area, and then the ditch riders who are controlling that ditch, or the deputy, and then of course our field guys, because we do run some of our own bypass structures. And I have to figure out what water, and like this year I'll have to figure out how much was water is going through, how much GMS water, and then also if someone else is using our bypass structure, we'll have to separate all that water out and submit it each day to the state saying whose water is what. And as an example, this is one of our newer Rubicon gates, and it works all on telemetry, and also we can log in from the office. Instead of someone going out turning the gate to allow so much water, these Rubicon gates, we log on from the office, set the bypass to what I want, 5 CFS, and within minutes you can see it changing the flow rate, and then it'll show 5 CFS going through. And it's great, it saves us on time, overhead expenses, everything else, and also then it has that firm data that we can show to the state that yes, our bypass was at 5 CFS daily. And for our accounting still has to be submitted on a monthly basis. And instead of the 7th of the month, the following month, like GMS, we have till the last day of the following month to submit the accounting. And the same thing goes with the corrections. We can keep resubmitting the accounting as the data coming in from the cities with the effluent. As things change, and even like our depletions, at least for GMS, they change, we can always go back and make corrections and submit it to the state. For the accounting for reservoir and recharge, we have to document all diversions to recharge and to storage, and that is all separate accounting. just the final numbers actually get put into the daily accounting. So again, it's a real complex system that has a lot of back-end work, and the only thing people see are